Alright, so we're in Moen's backyard. Just the goal of this is to clean up these beds and make it a little easier to maintain. So we have a couple hydrangea here, and then we have some ground cover in here. So let's actually get rid of this ground cover. It's kind of encroaching the lawn and all that. We got some weeds in here, so let's spray around these hydrangeas. We're not going to prune because they're about to bloom. Looks like the deer have really taken a toll on those. Let's spray like these open areas, kind of between the hostas. The deer have really torn these up as well. And then get some mulch in these two beds right here. And I'm gonna walk down here. All right, so down here at the dock, I would prune these shrubs. We've got a fern there. Let's leave the fern. More hostas and stuff here. Let's clean out these weeds as best we can, and let's get a nice thick layer of mulch in this little box right here. Try to save these hostas. The deer have been tearing these up as well. So we'll have the fern here and a few hostas, and then it'll all be mulched. All this other stuff is going to get cut to the ground. For this side, let's just do like a mulch ring, kind of connecting to the walkway right here. So let's get it sprayed a little bit in there as well, and then we're going to go up to the driveway. All right, so we're over here. Let's get between these hostas sprayed, knocked down pretty good, and get some mulch into this area. And then same for this bed right here beside the driveway. Looks like there's one rose bush right there, and probably some hostas underneath all that, but I would just spray everything. Some of these hostas might get hit. Try to save that rose bush, but just go ahead and spray everything else in this area. A bunch of crabgrass in this area as well. So we got this rose bush right here, the red one. Looks like another one right here as well. So let's save those two rose bushes, but just go ahead and spray everything else. Then we have this bed here. Looks like mostly weeds. There's some flowers in here that are already kind of going out for the season, looks like. We have some vines over here. I would get rid of these vines personally. I think we should get rid of them. They're just really hard to maintain. And then just cut these bulbs back to the ground as well. Can't tell if they're going out of season or if they were planted just recently. Either way, just cut them to the ground. And then just about everything, I don't really see any other plants. I would just spray everything in here. So it's going to be pretty much a blank canvas once we're done. Just going to be a big mulch bed essentially. Let's leave this big plant here. Looks like a bunch of, looks like an iris type plant. Leave that. But we got more ground cover in here and through there. So let's get all that sprayed, knocked down, cleaned up, and then mulched. And then clean up the outside as well. And then we have this bed right here. So got a bunch of stuff going on in here. I would I'm gonna get the bigger weeds out of here. Probably spray the border between the border and the driveway. Looks like a lot of hand pulling. Spray these open areas as best we can. And going through here, looks like some flower has just really taken over the whole bed. I would probably get rid of majority of that, maybe save a couple of them. Looks like an insect is eating them as well. We have a spirea here, and then we got one there, 2, 3, 4. So we got like 4 spireas. So once we're done with this, let's just try to make it so there's about these 4 spireas. We have some ground cover, the liripe over there. But let's get rid of all this other stuff. These aren't blooming. They look pretty rough. So let's get rid of these. We have some grass in the bed right here, some large weeds. Let's get these weeds pulled out, even out of the pots as well. There's no plants in these pots. So let's get all this sprayed. The only thing that's gonna be in this side are the large trees and then a couple of these shrubs. This section looks kind of clean comparatively. So just spray these few weeds. We have a Japanese maple, make sure we're careful with that. And then get the weeds out of here. This pot is full of weeds. Let's get all that out of there. And we have a few liripe planted in here. Just pull that shrub out. And I'm not sure what this is right here. I would just work around this, so we'll leave this little guy here as well. And then we go to the other side of the driveway, more liripe, just clean this bed up. It's pretty clean, and then we'll mulch all of these beds that we're talking about. And then we have a bed over here. So let's just get rid of these couple larger weeds that are growing in the liripe. We're not going to mulch this, just pull these 3 weeds out of here, spray along the driveway, and then let's get some mulch into this bed right here. And then we have this hedge. Let's just prune it, shape it up, and then that's gonna be it for the hedge. So we're not even going to mulch under that. I don't think it really needs it. But just shape it up, get the clippings out of here, and then we'll clean that up. And then everything else that we're touching, we're going to be practically mulching though. As far as here, the patio, around the dock, or by the dock and all that good stuff. And that's it for this project.